This is an additional video for the ZZR7 10-speed mixer, and I wanted to show you how well that it makes bread. And I'll list the recipe below in the comments so that you've got this recipe, because it's real so simple, easy to make, and just comes out just perfect every time. And the first thing I'm going to do is mix the liquids and the dry ingredients. And I'm going to use just a little bit of the dry ingredients, maybe about a third of it, and I'm going to mix that up with the paddle, so that just kind of starts getting things all combined. And you can this way too, you can see how the paddle attachment works on it. And then it's nice because when you flip that switch to put the head up, it automatically stops. And here I'm just going to scrape it down, and then we'll just go ahead and let it continue mixing just for a couple more seconds to get all that incorporated in. And so when you flip it down, it automatically comes back on again. That's just great. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that paddle attachment off and put the dough hook on, and you'll be able to see how easy that is. And this works just like how a KitchenAid does, where you just put it in, and it's got a little pin there that you just line it up and twist it, and it's good to go. And then I'm going to pour the rest of the flour in, and wait till you see. I'm going to let this run just for a little while here, because I want you to see how quickly that dough hook incorporates that flour. It actually mixes this, honest and truly, better and quicker than my KitchenAid does. I am just amazed at this little mixer, because I swore in the beginning that it's so lightweight that it couldn't possibly do anything, and it is really, really great. So now I've got that all mixed, and I've let that knead in there for probably, I think it was like maybe probably 7 minutes or so. And now I'm just going to go ahead and take that out. And when you see how really nice this dough is, you can see it's real elastic, and it's just really, really nice. And so the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to butter that bowl clean. I just wiped it out. I didn't even wash it. You don't really have to. And put some butter in it, and then just put that dough and turn it over so that you kind of butter that top. And then we'll put some plastic wrap on it, and we'll let that rise. And it'll rise about an hour. And you just put that in a warm place. And then after an hour, this is what you get. It is just the nicest dough. It's just so soft and pliable, and that mixer did such a good job in kneading it that it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful dough. And so then what I do is I just kind of mold it into kind of a loaf. It doesn't really have to be in an actual loaf, but because I'll show you why later. But then I've got my bread pan ready, and this is a silicone liner, and I've got a video of this too. You want to be sure and check that out, because then there's no washing in the pan, nothing. This is just great. And you just put that dough in there, and I just kind of pat it in there and kind of just form a little. You don't have to get the corners, because when it rises, it's going to fill in all that. And then I just cover it with a towel. And I forgot, and then just let it rise until it's about an inch above the pan. And I forgot to take a picture of what it looked like when before I put it in the oven. And I just bake this at 350 for about a half hour. And then look at how easy that comes out of that pan with those little lifters. And there's your bread. And look how nice. Look at the crumb on that. It's just perfect. So pick one of these up, give it a try, let me know what you think. And I want to thank again ZZR7 for supplying me with a sample of this mixer so that I can share it with you.